In this video, I give you a tour of the Red Canyon Campground in the Dixie National Forest, and I show you the best campsites. We share the best camping locations in the USA.
Hi guys, we hope you enjoy the video.
Check out our RV and camping related gear at our Amazon storefront, link in video description. There is some stunning scenery right across from the Red Canyon Campground. I mean, you're literally right across from some spectacular hiking. That's Utah Highway 12. That way is Bryce Canyon National Park. This is a low water bridge, and I'm walking on right now. Takes you over to Red Canyon Campground. I'll only be showing you the best campsites. Immediately after you cross that low water bridge entering the Red Canyon Campground, if you turn right, this is going to take you to campsites 1 through 20. So when you enter this particular loop, they do have an Iron Ranger here. Let's see if there's any envelopes in here. There are envelopes to fill out. Self-pay station, Red Canyon Campground. A single site, $30 retail. You have the senior or access pass like Melody and I do, $15 a night, folks. This is a first come, first serve campsite, but sometimes it helps to know where you're going when you pull in. So let me show you some of the best campsites here at Red Canyon Campground. This is going to be a keeper here. This is dry camping. Campsite number 2. I could get my fifth wheel in this site, and it could get it level. You're going to be able to receive some solar in this site. And you're looking right into the canyon walls from your seating area. It looks like you have a water spigot, no threads, just so happens to be right here at your campsite, and it works. And there is your sitting area over here. Be a nice tent camping site too. You could pitch a tent right here. You got some shade. Not a bad deal. A lot of these campsites are going to be next to the road. It's very conveniently located. You're probably, I'd say less than 20 minutes from Bryce Canyon National Park. Plus, there's all this hiking and scenic beauty right here in Red Canyon. There's the Red Canyon Visitor Center. I'll show you some footage of that toward the end of the video. A very nice visitor center. They have a gift shop. You can get maps there. They even have a hiking trail that goes up into Red Canyon right behind the visitor center. Nice restrooms. Let me continue to give you a tour of Red Canyon Campground. So campsite number 6 is going to be a keeper, folks. This is a back-end site. The loop goes this way, so it's going to be an easy back-end for you. This would work for my fifth wheel. North is that direction. And so if you have Starlink and you have enough cable, you should be able to get a shot of the northern sky either through this hole or toward the rear of the site. There's the seating area. If you had some water coming through back here, you could probably hear the water, but it's bone dry right now. Yeah, I have both a 30-foot and a 60-foot Starlink cable. And so if I had to, I could rub my 100-foot out here, drop my dish right here, and that's the northern sky. Gonna work, folks. And at night, there wouldn't be much traffic on that road. Um, Boots on the ground, folks. That's what it's all about. Boots on the ground. I love doing this stuff. And here's a look back at your campsite. That's campsite number 6, going down the book for you. So let's take a peek in here. They have both showers and restrooms. Let's see what we got. So you have individual restrooms, you have a commode and a flush toilet with a mirror, and that's it for the restroom facility. Showers are on the other side, and that's where we're going right now. Here's an example of one of the showers. This is the handicap shower. You do have a sitting area, and very doable, folks, very doable. So in this leg of the campground, it makes a loop at the end. This is one way. Campsite 10 is going to be a keeper. That's where you see the truck camper right there. And again, you're going to have a shot at the northern sky if you have enough cable in your Starlink dish. That is a very long half moon campsite. You can get pretty much any size rig in there and get a level. This campsite's a bit too short for me. That's campsite 11, but you be the judge. Would not work for my fifth wheel. Campsite 12. Yeah, I'm not feeling it with campsite 12, a little bit wonky for me. I mean, you can get your rig level, but I'm not feeling it. You be the judge. That's campsite 12. So this is different. This spigot does have threads on it. Water check. And we do have Wawa. I'm not a big fan of campsite 15, and the reason why I'm showing it to you is because it's right on the road here. So if you have slides on this side, you got to worry about people getting too close to your slides. Not my kind of camping. That's campsite 15. That's that same shower house we passed. My satellite recon, before my boots even hit the ground, I picked 3 campsites out. One was campsite 18, which is right up here. We're going to see how well the satellite recon went as opposed to my on the boots reconnaissance. Boots on the ground reconnaissance. Campsite 17 coming up right here on the right. Oh, it's a little, if you got a shorter camping configuration, I guess there's nothing wrong with the campsite 17, but I wouldn't want that site for my fifth wheel. This is campsite 18 right here, and the reason I picked it was it looked like I could have a clear shot at the northern sky for Starlink. But you know what? That is still a good site. Site 18. I could get my auto level would work on that site, and it's long enough. And you got a water spigot right at the end here. And if I had to, I could run my 100-foot cable out through here. I could run my 100-foot cable out through here. And that's a northern sky, folks. This will work for Starlink if you got that 100-foot cable. So if you have a larger rig, earmark campsite 18 would not be my top pick because you have to use the longer cable to get out. I doubt with my shorter cable that I'd be able to get Starlink. And it's not a completely level site. You do have a cant going down. So, but I do believe my auto level would work on that site. So you be the judge. That's campsite 18. Oh, you know what? Where's the sitting area? Where is the picnic table? Oh, you know what? Somebody's in this site. Their car's just not here. That's the picnic table for campsite 18. Oh, okay. I was a little slow on the uptake there, folks. So that's not so bad because that's the northern sky right there. So, okay, let's continue the tour. So here's a little bit different vantage point for you. There's the creek, there's a low water bridge. This is where you're going to the campground. Now we're doing the other half of Red Canyon Campground. Same deal on this end. You have an Iron Ranger right here. This signboard is right across from the campground host. Firewood is for sale, $10 for a bundle of firewood. And the loop goes this way. So let's get to it. Whoa, doggy. They did her up nice. That's the dump station, folks. There you got a freshwater fill and your dumps. Yeah, drinking water. You got a place to flush your black tank, and your dumps are right up here. One on each side. Cool beans, folks. Nice facility. So none of these campsites so far have been big road friendly. You got some that are really wonky. You can see how steep that one is. That's why I'm not showing you a lot of these campsites, folks. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have some more waterfront campsites down there that may be level. What I want to show you here is there are a number of hiking trails. Some leave right from the campground here, folks. Okay, now something you need to be cognizant about with some of these campgrounds in the Dixie National Forest is some of them are double campsites. You see the two picnic tables there. You see the two parking pads. Campsite 35 is a double campsite, which means you're going to pay double the amount of money. It's going to be $60 retail. Okay, now center your screen is a campsite 34. This is a keeper, folks. It's a single campsite, and that will work for my fifth wheel. You're going to have a clear shot at the northern sky. This is your seating area. Very long campsite. You got some shade. Yeah, this will work, folks. And as far as the RV goes, you're still going to get some sun. This is mid-afternoon sun, and so you would pick up solar if your camping configuration has solar. They're keeping all the restrooms clean. They don't smell. It's a vault toilet. Let's go check. This campsite here has a little bit more of a grade on it. That one is level. But let's go check this campsite out. That's campsite 33. Like I say, folks, they're on it. They're doing a good job maintaining these campsites. I think I could get my rig level on that site. Campsite 33 wouldn't be my top pick, but if your pickings are slim, 33 will work. And again, you're going to have a shot at the northern sky, and you will have solar. Yeah, this campsite's a little funky. Got a grade on there, and that's probably why that Class A is clear back toward the rear of the site, so he could get it level. So, whew. But it is long. I mean, you can see how big that Class A is, and he's still in his campsite. That's campsite 32. And it goes clear out till it pops out right there. So, you be the judge. Okay, the camping loop goes this way, so let's see what we have remaining. Nothing wrong, campsite 29. Looks like they're just getting set up. Let's going to be campsite 30 off to the right. You will also have solar and a view of the northern sky if you have Starlink. But it's not that long of a campsite. So if you have a shorter camping configuration, this wouldn't work for me, both in length. You have this obstruction right here, and I have slides on this side. So again, you be the judge. Some of the people follow my YouTube channel are tent campers, folks. Okay, campsite 31 is wonky. You can see, yeah, I can't recommend site 31, but you be the judge. So there is one piece of administrative information I need to tell you about. There is no cell service. You're down in the canyon right here. So Melody and I have Verizon and AT&T. There's zero here. And, but, you know, if you have Starlink, we talked about that. I hope you got something out of the video, folks. That's why I make them. I'm going to leave you with some photos on the way out, and those photos will include some photos of the Dixie National Forest Red Canyon Visitor Center just down the road.